Hi, I'm Donna from Simple Retirement Journey, and in my live chat last Thursday evening, I asked if anybody was interested in doing a Bible study with me, and I had a couple people say yes. So we are going to do the 7 I am statements that Jesus spoke of in the book of John. I put in my community tab a survey asking what would be a good time for people to do a live Bible study. And it's tied at 50-50. So I suggested Monday nights at 7 p.m. or Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. And like I said, it was 50-50. So I'm going to post this video. It's Monday afternoon on February 16th. And I'm going to make the final decision on Wednesday to determine what night we will meet. And what the plan is we have the seven I am statements that Jesus spoke of, and each week we will review one of the 7 statements. So that's the plan. And I'm going to decide on Wednesday evening. I'm going to decide on Wednesday which night we will go to. Not everybody looks at community tabs, whereas more people might be more likely to watch a video. That is why I'm going to wait until Wednesday to decide which night to meet. And what we'll do is people should read the I am Bible statement for the week, and then we'll discuss our thoughts on it on the live. So for next week, we are going to talk about Jesus says, I am the bread of life, and we will discuss that next week. And that's going to be the routine. And I'm thrilled that people even want to do a study with me. It's humbling and exciting at the same time. And I do have a couple rules to follow. Hate to have rules, but sometimes you just need to clarify. I ask that everybody respect what other people say. We come from different faiths, and I want to say more like denominations. We read different Bibles. We may grow up in different traditions, but as long as we believe that as long as we believe that the story of Jesus is true, we believe that he was born to the Virgin Mary, and he suffered and died on the cross and rose again from the dead 3 days later. If you are in agreement with this, you're more than welcome to join our Bible study. And if you're a new Christian and not quite sure what you believe, I invite you to join us too, and just observe what we have to say. And if you have some questions, hopefully we can answer those. So those are my ground rules. And as for meeting, I'm kind of leaning towards Monday evening, because if people can't meet on Monday, but they can meet on Tuesday, they can at least watch the recap on Tuesday evenings. So I'm kind of leaning towards Monday evening, but if we get several more people interested in Tuesday evenings, I'm more than willing to go to that. Next, I went to the YouVersion app and I found a Bible study. It's the 7 I am statements of Jesus. And then once you've downloaded YouVersion, you can click at the bottom of the page. It says My Plans, and you go there. You type in Jesus and his 7 I am statements. And I discovered there's a bunch of Bible studies that say the same thing. So I screenshot the picture of the Bible study we're going to use. And then I also added the website of the Bible study. So that way we can all be on the same page. And I discovered the I discovered the Bible study plan was from a church. I didn't research the church. I'm going on faith that YouVersion vetted everybody that posts on the YouVersion app. So I'm going to believe that it is good. And the reason I like this one is each day of the I am statements, they have a little devotional, and then they have scripture reading you are to read. And I thought that was good. So I thought when we go through these, we can read the devotional on our own time and then kind of discuss what we think afterwards. And I know for the Jesus says, I am the bread of life. There's a personal question about, do we have trouble following Jesus as the bread of life? So that's something we could possibly answer if we feel comfortable doing that. And I noticed on this particular website, they combined I am the door and I am the good shepherd into one day. And we can decide if we want to split that into 2 weeks or into one, because the I am the door and I am the good shepherd. The door is leading to the shepherds, leading to the sheep's area. So they're kind of together. So we can decide that in a couple weeks what we want to do with that. And I have a Google Doc. I found the 7 I am scripture verses. So I think I can put it in as a link. You have to request that I will share it with you. And I think that is all I'm going to say. I will do a video either today or tomorrow. I'm going to talk about how I study the Bible, kind of give everybody some tips if you're new to studying the Bible. And I'm going to focus on John chapter 1. And the reason I'm doing this is when we're studying a book of the Bible, it's good to know the background of the book. So I'm going to do an overview of what the book of John is all about. And I will talk about the first 5 verses, because it corresponds to Genesis 1 through 5, and it's the creation of the world. And it's proving that Jesus is a part of God, the Godhead, and he was there at creation. So I wanted to do that. And I have one trivia. I'm going to have to look here real quick. I learned this yesterday. Lent season is coming up soon. It starts this week. And does anybody know what the origin of the word Lent means? And I'll tell you what I thought it was. I thought, you think of Lent as fasting and, being somber during the season. But that's not it at all. It's an Old English word. It's Lengtecten. It's Lencten, which means springtime or spring. And the West Germanic word is Langetangs. I may scroll this at the bottom of the screen, but you spell it Langittinaz, which means long days or lengthening of the day. So Lent is really a reference to springtime. So that is your trivia word for the day. I don't know if I'll do any more trivia words, but I found this kind of interesting. If you haven't clicked on my community tab to vote for which night you prefer meeting, please do that. Or you can comment in this video and let me know which night is better for you. And I'm just really thankful that anybody wants to study the Bible with me. I'm praying that we grow and learn together as fellow Christians. And that is my intent, is to learn to love Jesus more and follow in his ways. Take care, everybody.